introduce to you our three very special speakers. On my left over here is Mr. Thomas Huan. He is a member of the Basic Steering Committee and representing the Southern Peninsula, and also he heads an NGO called Engage. I'll let him tell you all about it when his turn comes, all right, to present this. And next to Mr. Thomas Huan is our lovely YB Hannah Yeoh. She's the Speaker of the Selangor State Assembly and also the State Assembly person for Subang Jaya, all right? And over here is Dr. Faisal Haziz, a senior lecturer from UNIMAS. Now I will tell you more about them later when they're delivering their personal presentations, okay? Now, you may be asking, what is rose, you know? Is it the rose? I love you or whatever. So anyway, to solve this mystery for you, we're inviting the team leader and coordinator of Rose, Ms. Antio, to tell us all about it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy to get the response this evening, and thank you to all the speakers and panelists that are here as well. I'll just go through some slides. After I've gone through the slides, you should know who we are, why Rose, otherwise known as Rise of Sarawak Efforts. You should be able to know why we exist and what are the things that we do. Okay, so this slide. Oh, you want me to? Okay, who is Rose? I guess you could say we are only born after GE lah. After, we only got to call ourselves Rise of Sarawak Efforts only after GE, which is after May 2013, about more than 2 years ago. So, but then I guess you could say that we are conceived quite a number of years before that. Huh? Yeah, so we never really called ourselves this name. We gave ourselves this name only after GE. And before that, we're just a group of like-minded citizens, okay? As stated there, we are citizen-initiated and citizen-driven. So we basically all were given training to be Pachas. You know what is Pacha? Polling and Counting Agents now, by a group in West Malaysia called Tindak Malaysia. And after their training, we were encouraged to do training of Pachas ourselves. So that's our common what do you call? Trait lah, okay, among the few of us in Rose. Okay, I think for the why we exist, I will have to relate to you the story of, during GE, every one of us know what happened in 505, right? So from after the brainstorming and evaluation of GE and the activities that we got up to during GE, we thought that we shouldn't be sitting until the next elections. We should do something more. So on that record, we had brainstorming and so on. So after that, we thought we must mobilize and get ourselves together, organize ourselves so that we can do stuff and not wait until the next elections. Okay, go on. So what have we done? This is just a pictorial going through what we've done. This is probably more interesting than me talking, okay? From GE, prior to GE, we gave Pacha trainings as using the resources and materials from Tindak and various other sources as well. So we gave training to basically quite a lot of rural constituencies. Not so much concentrating on towns. We actually gave training in semi-urban and rural constituencies. So we had to adapt the module. Okay, go on. In the villages, that's in a longhouse somewhere, in a palm estate. Some more? Yeah, this is in town. Some more? Okay, then we also participated in campaigns just 1 week before the elections. This is Sriaman, I think. Okay, and okay, what happened? Maybe I should tell you a little bit more about this. There was about 20 to 30 volunteers who were mobilized to come from West Malaysia because it was, yeah, so that means they gave up their votes. The West Malaysians gave up their votes in West Malaysia and came over to serve in Sarawak. Yeah, and they were dispatched to 2 particular constituencies under our coordinated efforts, with us, with our side here. And so that gave us a lot of encouragement because people are willing to sacrifice their vote in West Malaysia, come over and help us, to be the eyes and ears in the ballot box. That's how important being a pacha is. Okay. These are the fellas that came from West Malaysia. Some are actually born in Sarawak. Actually, they worked elsewhere, worked overseas, and so on. So they came just for Sarawak to see some sort of a change. Okay, come. Now what? So everybody knows that this is 505. You were there. I wasn't even there. Some of those from West Malaysia. Okay, what then? How did people feel after the elections, and why did we get the results that we saw? Okay. So we came together for brainstorming sessions, quite a few, about 2 or 3 sessions, and we came to some conclusions that moved us forward, as I said, not just to wait for the next elections, but to get ourselves organized and go into several activities. Okay, go on. So we identify needs. No, I'm not quite sure of this slide. Okay, I think one of the things that we did come to an acknowledgement was that why did rural constituencies and the folks in the rural areas voted the way they did? So we wanted to understand, to some extent, why it happened. So we decided to take trips to the interior, trips to more rural areas. Okay, actually, Syrian is not that rural, right? But to us, urbanites, it's really rural already, an hour away. So we decided to visit kampongs, just to know the people. Nothing, no big great agenda, but just to know the people. So getting closer to the folks. Okay? This one on the left is in Bengong. That's about 4 or 5 hours up the hill. Okay, in Padawan area. So, same thing, familiarizing ourselves with rural situations, scenarios, people's mindsets, and all that sort of thing. Go on. Okay, the next activity that we decided to do was engage with new voters. Sorry, we did all this more or less simultaneously now. So we registered voters. We worked with some party folks to register voters, and some of it we did it on our own. Okay, so you can see those places that we went to, the markets and so on, where there are crowds. Okay, then we also developed, one of our subcommittees also developed a module to raise voters' awareness or citizens' awareness about rights. So, okay, then this is our inaugural training session. The module is called Project Rumah Baru. If anyone is interested, you can approach one of us and we will share this module with you freely. Okay, go on. Then we also convened a financial literacy program, because one of the ways to empower rural folks is to know how to manage the money. But after we learned this module, we also realized that rural folks do not have constant income, isn't it? Their income is up and down. Those who work with rural people and the urban poor will know that. So it didn't really, get traction. Although we empowered a lot, as you can see, those who received this training, there was a lot of them, but the traction is not yet there. But if any one of you, after tonight's meeting, you want to run with it, you want to test it out, by all means, come and see us. Okay. Then the other thing that we did, this was along the way, this was by the way, we had some nutritious food packs, nutritious food packs that was from our friends in KL. So we distributed it to the needy. Yeah. So, yep. So, okay. Then we do quite a lot of collaboration work with other NGOs and so on. The recent one that we involved ourselves in as individuals, rather this is not really under roles, but we, a few of us went on this exercise. We went to do some voter status verification in Patong, which is about 4 hours away. Okay, visit quite a bit of longhouses. I think covered about 8 or 9 longhouses. Iban, this is Iban area. Okay, go on. Okay, then this probably one of the most technical things that we did. I won't call it technical. I shouldn't call it technical, but it's about delineation. We were involved at 2 levels. One, we were involved in collecting signatures to submit letter of objections for P196 Tampin. So we had roadshow. I think this next slide. Yeah, we had some roadshows to collect the signatures and at the same time create awareness, about what is delineation, because a lot of people do not know. Yeah, so, but unfortunately the bad news is that we didn't qualify for the local inquiries. No reasons given, we were just not qualified even though we got 116 signatures. Okay, but that has been kind of like eclipsed by the good news given by the courts about 2-3 days ago, last Thursday, when the courts declared that the election commission have to redo the whole exercise again. So our disappointment kind of like washed over already. Okay, but I know that the work ahead is there is still a lot of work ahead to do. In other words, we still are in the business of creating awareness, raising awareness, so that more objections can go in, more letters of objections can go in, where the EC did not follow the constitutional requirements of delineation. What was the other level that I wanted to share? I said 2 levels, right? Go back up to the other slide, where the map is, yes. We were also involved together with PERSE and Tindak, we assisted opposition political parties to, to prepare objection letters, empower them, give them the guidelines, hold their hand a bit, Okay, I'm just talking condescendingly at the moment, sarcastically. Okay, to file objections. And how many letters of objection were filed, Thomas? 62 lah. 62 letters of objections was filed this time round compared to 10 years ago, 62 just for one state, Sarawak only. Yeah. So, I think to a measure of to a level, we were successful in getting them to object to what was not fair, insofar as delineation is concerned. Okay. So, if anyone else also want to know more about this, what is delineation, come and see us. I think as the night rolls on, you will find out a bit more. If you don't know, Yeah. Okay. So our tagline. Sorry. Okay. If not for us, then if not us, who? If not now, when? So this is our tagline for Rose, and I think it speaks of taking action. What each one of us are citizens, we have a role to play. We want to encourage participation and engagement in this area of nation building. Okay. Action changes things, I think. Okay, then final slide is how you contact us. We have a website. Not very many things on our website, still being, we need help in that area. If any one of you can contribute. Yeah, that's it for Rose. Any questions about Rose? No lah, huh? we'll get on to the more